this afternoon, yo? Not the crazy artist. What's good with you, man? Got the crazy artist. Oh, I'm just trying to catch a vibe real quick, you know what I'm saying? Trying to catch a vibe real quick. Say three. Sometimes it be two, sometimes it be three. What up? Hey Jay, how's it going? Sure, appreciate you. Appreciate your presence real quick. Hope you're having a lovely afternoon. Yo, what up, B? Jen, I'm going to. I think next week I'll be ordering prints of your painting. I definitely want to get some prints made because a few people have asked about that piece already, and I definitely want to get you a print of it so you can have for yourself. I'm gonna try to do that next week. Don't hold me to it, but I'm gonna try. Cause that painting has been done for a while, and I don't have any prints of it yet, so I think I should go ahead and order some up. And like I say, I definitely want to gift one to you for even being willing to help me with my art. You know, I couldn't have did it without you. Never been in here before. Love the paintings though. Yo, the Queen's CB. I sure appreciate it, baby girl. Thank you so much. This is what we do with the art and education right here. Show you my little studio. I'm actually live on YouTube. Nobody's popped in here yet, but yep. This is where it all goes down at. You know, some paints and some brushes and stuff, and our current project that we're working on is this pyramid scene, which is coming out pretty good so far. Still got a long way to go, but I'm having fun, and I'll just take my time, let it do what it do. I'm actually going to take that down and put Miss Jennifer. You know what? I'm gonna do that shit right now as we speak. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take that down and put. I want to swap that out and put the new painting up so I can look at it all the time while I'm in the studio working. I just want to look at that painting so much because it's so beautiful. So let's see if we can swap this out real quick. Uh-oh, I'm messing up some shit. right? Let's get this in here. Ow. I think I cut myself. Dang it. Yeah, looks good, right? Let me hang that, let me put that right there like that, you know what I'm saying? Now that is better. That is better. Been meaning to do that since I got it back. I was just procrastinating. But that looks hella good, right? Definitely one of my favorite new pieces. Love that piece. The pants. As long as I live, I ain't gonna never forget them damn pants, yo. Long as I live, that's gonna be on my headstone on my grave. The pants were complicated. Everybody like, what does that even mean? Is that some kind of like morbid riddle or something? The pants were complicated? I pulled it off though, in style. But if I ever see you in the pants again. But they so comfortable. I don't give a damn how comfortable them pants is. When it gets warm again, when we got nice weather outside and all the green and lushness comes back, I definitely wouldn't mind using you as a model again if you want to. I might throw you in the Whisper series. Or I could get your kids to do a whisper between the two young adults, the two little ones. I almost swallowed some weed. Yo, AJ. Yeah, that would be hot, yo. That would be hot. You see the vision already. Now that you're a part of the process and you kind of see what goes into it and the way my mind be thinking, I be coming up with some good ideas. I just be needing the people to help me. And I got the AI thing where I can like generate images and they look pretty good, but it ain't nothing like having people and photographing real people. I definitely want to work with you again, if you would allow it. Right now we just y'all might can't really tell, but I'm actually meditating. This is my meditation session. I'm decompressing from a long day at work, and I'm in the Zen zone, and we just chilling right now. I'm getting in the mood to paint. I just can't rush up in here and grab a brush and start slinging paint. I gotta woosah into this thing, you know? It takes a minute. Gotta get my bearings straight. Uh-oh. About to knock something over. building pyramids, cause we always did it big, cause we always did it big, like studying stars and building pyramids, like studying stars and building pyramids, like studying stars and building pyramids. We always did it big, yeah, we always did it big, yeah. We always did it big. We always did it big, yeah. We always did it big, like studying stars and building pyramids, like We always did it big, we always did it big, we always did it big. Studying stars and pyramids. Yo, the devil in the details, bro. If you can get them details in there as much as you can, that's when you start grooving. I like this beat right here though. Inspiration, what we sell. Dance, the details. Better look close, you better look close. Cause the devil's in the details. Inspiration, what we sell. Okay, inspiration, what we sell. Run it back if we fell. Look close for the details. That was inspiration, what we sell. Always run it back if we fell. Better look close, devil's in the details. Run it back if we fell. Better look close, cause the devil's in the details. Inspiration, what we sell. If we ever fail, run it back with the details. Better look close, the devil's in the details. Woo, I need to get out my pen and start jotting some of this shit down, man. I got a little song like rambling around in here. I can't like put it together yet though. I just spit it from the dome. Whatever comes out when I'm sitting on my throne. Call me a stone, cause I always like to roam. I got multiple cribs, that means many homes. And no, I'm not alone, always keep my gang. And I'm a Gemini, he'll tell you the same. The other half of me is just as insane. And you can't get that shit across the plane. Laying too flat, fuck that. Jump up and came right back. Cause every time they counted me out, I ran just like I ran track, and I'm always on the track, and I get it back, and if you look too close, then you seen that. That's not a bad beat. That's not a bad beat at all. All right, but we do need to paint a little bit. Where you located? I am in Pennsylvania, yo. Yo, what up, bro? What, Kelder Art? What's good, man? My stream is always open to invite, bro. If y'all want to just jump in and chat, I mean, more than welcome, bro. Instead of like keep texting, I don't mind talking about art, dog. That's why I be going live. I sit here and talk about some art. That shit, that's my fuel. Also a little bit of this. This the jet fuel. Spicy botanical ginger drink with herbal extracts. It's alright. It ain't the best ginger beer I ever had. It's alright though. It'll do. It'll do for right now. might delete that one. I don't like that one too much. It's okay, but it's not like the jammy jam. You know, that's not like a jam jam. This right here is a jam jam. I'll chime in. That's what it is, bro. That's how we do it. Where you located at? Yeah, I'm in Northeast Pennsylvania. I'm from South Carolina, but I've been here for a long time. But Luke, I feel you. Old dirty country motherfucker. I know. I say I'm from South Carolina, but I know how the South get down, man. Y'all St. Louis boys, country as hell. They kind of, yeah, that right, they slap a little bit. Bro, there's this thing about oil paints that, can you show up close to the painting right quick? Last time you wasn't this far. I got you. People think oils take a long time to dry. Compared to other stuff, it do take longer to dry, but man, oils dry in like a day or two. And technically they don't dry. Oil paints don't have water in it. It's oil and pigment. Oils don't, there is no water to dry out. So what they do is get hard. They harden, and that's called curing. So oil paints cure, and temperature doesn't really play a big factor in that. If it's hot or cold, like paint is going to cure when it cures. And it gets hard believe it or not, oil paint can get like a skin on it in like a day or so. People like, oh, oil paint be taking weeks to dry. Like, no, they don't. So the area I'm working on now is I want to fill in this with trees and vegetation. So this is going to be like the last area that I need to block in. You can see I've been slowly like just working my way down, really doing the Bob Ross. You know what I'm saying? Just Bob Ross trees. Because I'm gonna have to turn this all the way down. So this is technically a landscape, and landscapes are normally meant to be viewed like this. And so from here, yeah, the trees and the vegetation don't look too bad. You know, it looks like trees in the background. You know, when you get close, it's not much to it. It's just, you know, the little Bob Ross happy trees, man. That's all I'm doing right now. I've been doing happy trees for days, bro. Like, you know, happy trees everywhere. So we're gonna try to finish up. I kind of blocked in this a little bit. This right here definitely needs like just to straighten these lines out. And see, this is dry. This is the underpainting. And so all of this underpainting is basically done here. Like I say, maybe a few more details in this area, some highlights, and more or less contrast is what I need here in this section for these last structures, which are pretty ambiguous. They're not like really defined structures. Like, what is that? It's just a building that's there. You know, who knows what it was used for or what it is being used for. And so there are just a few structures that are tucked around the pyramid. Once again, this is a very loose painting. So once I get this last section filled in, we're going to come back and focus on the pyramid again. Like I say, this is just the underpainting. So what I need to do, like you can even see that fingerprint here. So we're going to come back, sharpen these edges up, really get some really solid colors on there. And my favorite part that I'm waiting on now is you see how it has this glow? Like the top of the pyramid is glowing. That's going to be like one of the last things that I can do. And like see if I can get this little glow coming from the top. I'm still lost on underpainting. Underpaintings are essential, bro. So this is an underpainting compared to the finished product. So essentially, oil paints by nature have this translucent quality to them. Essentially, you can see through oil paints. So what you should always do is, I don't have any, all right. Now this is what I charge people like hundreds of dollars for, but I run through this every once in a while. It's not a big deal. So this is how we're gonna show you. Real quick, I'm gonna give you, yo, Solid, what's good, man? Finally caught your ass early. Sheesh, how are you, bro? Good, man. Good, man. Sticky. I know what this is, bro. I'm about to do a quick tutorial for the homie in here on oil painting. So this is how my mentor taught me how to build a painting. You get your image. Do I have the image? Alright. This one is fucked up, but it'll work for this. Like I said, I normally charge. Talk to me, teach me, bro. I got you covered. So what you want to do is get an image. The main thing about your image is just make sure it's very clear and you can see all the details that you want to see. This is why I turned down a lot of commission work. Because people will send me a photograph and say, yo, can you paint this for me? And I'm like, nah, I can't do that. And it's like a selfie that they took in the restaurant bathroom and some dim lights with smudges all on their fucking camera lens, and it's like a blurry ass picture, and it's like, I can't do nothing with that. I can only paint what I see. And if I can't see details, then you're gonna get a sloppy painting. and I'm not gonna make a sloppy painting. So first of all, try to photograph or use your own references. That's number one. Get a photograph that's very clear. I use this for my students because when you say it sounds easy. It's a bowl of fruit sitting on the table. But when you break it down, this is a very, 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 very complex painting, or a very complex image in itself. So you have fabric with wrinkles and dark shadows. You have a clear bowl, and then you have three very distinct colors and textures, and then you have the wood grain of the table with multiple shadows. This is a very, very complex image. It doesn't look like it, but it is a very complex image to render. But first, get your image. Then you want to sketch your image out. Really sketch. Not a lot of details. That's why I always use this first image for my tutorial, because it's just some circles. You don't need to spend too much time drawing your image, because you're going to paint over your entire drawing. Nobody will ever see your drawing. Sketch it out, render it well enough for you to understand. After you have your sketch done, you need to outline it. I normally use acrylic paints for this process. I outline my drawing with black acrylic paint, and because I tone it, I put this entire wash or tone over the canvas. If I were to do this with just the pencil, normally you will rub away a lot of the pencil drawing. So in order to preserve the drawing, just outline it in black acrylic, let that dry, and then put a tone on it. It can be brown like this, or orange, or blue, or red. You just want to tone your canvas towards whatever colors you're going to use the most in your image. And you do this because, once again, oil paints are slightly translucent. You can see through them. And if you paint directly onto a white canvas, you will see the whiteness of the canvas through your paint. You don't want that. That will cause you to add heavy layers of paint, and you want your initial layers of paint to be really thin. So tone your canvas. And it's weird, I don't understand why we paint on white shit anymore, because all the old masters painted on linen and burlap that were already brownish or tan in color. The Mona Lisa is painted on a piece of wood, a brown piece of wood, but for some reason we paint on white canvases. That's not very conductive to the oil paints. So sketch your image, outline your image, tone your canvas very lightly so that you don't block out your image, but you want your entire canvas to have a tone to it. After you tone your canvas, underpainting. The underpainting is your roadmap. It's a way for you to understand where you want your painting to go. This is the direction you want to go in. Most mediums work best if you go from light to dark. If you're using acrylics, if you're just working in graphite or color pencils, pastels, watercolors, normally you will go light and darken it up as you go to try to find your deep tones and your shadows. Oil paints are the opposite. With oils, you want to start out as dark as you can and brighten it up as you go. So your underpainting is just a deep rendition of the deepest tones that you can see in your painting. And this is just very loosely blocked in. There should be no real effort, no real detail put into this. And this helps you build your midtones, your light tones, and your highlights coming from this dark beginning. And then with a few layers of paint, you can pull the lightness out from the dark, and it gives it that depth and that roundness, and it makes it look believable. So underpaintings are very important because it helps set the baseline for the work, and it gives you that roadmap. It gets you prepared to actually start detailing the painting. If it works for you, it can work. But like I say, this is how I was trained. If you look up, like, I've watched some tutorials online, and normally if you can just YouTube University, YouTube traditional underpaintings, and it can work that way. But once again, with oil paints, it's easier to make them lighter than it is to make it darker. So if you start out already in the dark range, it just works easier to come back the other way. And you've done it that way because that's how most other mediums work. Most other mediums is light to dark, light to dark. That's how this shit goes. Like any other thing, that's how, I don't know, that's how you would see it. That's how it just seems common sense to, like, don't start so dark. Like, just darken it as you go so you can see where it needs to be. And that's how I started painting too. And so I'll show you paintings before I met my mentor. Boozy, what a doozy. So I did this before I met my mentor. I had no prior understanding of oil paints other than what I learned in high school. But on top of that, I ain't gonna lie, my high school art teacher was a fucking shit. She was a fucking shit. But she didn't really, like, we didn't really hit oils like that. You know what I'm saying? So when I started dabbing with the oils myself, I kept trying to figure out, like, why do I have to go over this area so many times and so many times and so many times to get it dark? And it's like, damn, I realized, like, I'm painting the painting, like different areas of it over and over and over and over. And I don't know, and I did that for years. I just kept, like, you know, painting it over to get the shadows and to get it dark like that. But then, like, my mentor told me, like, bro, just do it dark. Like, the oilies want to work that way. That's how they want to work. Go from dark to light. And I was like, I had a hard time getting that shit my down self, bro. I had a hard time understanding that shit my down self, but then when I got it, it just makes sense, though. That shit just makes sense. Um, that's an opinion. I mean, that's your opinion. But once again, if you like the way that it looks, try it. I mean, and yo, my mentor, once again, yo, this motherfucker hated that I blended so much. Like, that I always took, like, a fat brush and, like, really made things soft. And he's like, why you blend so much? It looks like it's airbrushed or blah 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 blah. And, like, he told me that shit from day one until, like, he just realized I'm gonna do it this way. So I took as much as he gave me. I took everything he gave me, and I like this, I like this. Okay, that part helps me understand this part, but you gotta make it your own. I mean, there is art. There is no right or wrong way to do this shit. There are ways to do it, but I like the method that I was shown. Like I say, I was painting for a few years before I met my mentor, but then when he showed me, like, the underpainting, he was like, look, the underpainting is going to be ugly. You're going to just, it's not going to look right. Just, we see, and then the one main person that we know is Bob Ross. Bob Ross will do this beautiful painting in 30 minutes. In 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, he'll have, like, this majestic landscape. But that's his style. You know what I'm saying? And that's how he builds his paintings. But there's all different kind of ways to do it. I can't even finish an underpainting in 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It takes me hours just to get an underpainting done, and then I have to let that dry before I start applying the different layers and textures to it. So it's a process, but it does work. The process does work. Keep your eyes and ears open. It's life. Be quiet and listen. Slow to answer. Keep it real, and you do. Hey, bro. I dab in the what? Anointing oils. I feel you. But yeah. So, and my mentor didn't. He never charged me for anything. Art is indeed perspective. It is. He never made me pay for a class. He saw my raw talent, and I think this motherfucker just had fun molding me. I think he really enjoyed that shit, yo. Just like building me to be a better painter, you know. And but he did tell me like I gotta keep painting. Like that's my payment for taking his classes for years and for him critiquing my shit for years. He was like, I just need you to keep making art, man. Just keep doing this shit. And I'm like, I got you. And this has been years now, so I still do it. And before you can paint, you must perceive. Exactly. But and I enjoy it. So this is a real passion, and I'm just lucky enough to have met people that gave me a true gift, knowledge. You know what I'm saying? A king can lose his crown, but a teacher stays intelligent. Nobody can never take that from me. The shit that I just spit and gave y'all, nobody can't take that from you now. I gave that. And I tried to explain it as best as I can deliver it. And if you can pull any little piece from it, it's yours now. Share that shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can't take that from you. It's one of the best gifts I've ever been given. Is the understanding of this process. And it works for me, and I use it. And like I say, in order to honor my teacher, I paint. I paint all the time. When I turn the stream on, where I be at? In this motherfucking studio. Y'all catch me here day after day after day after day after day. You know what I'm saying? It's infinite to give. That's what I'm saying. Giving, that's true and real love, yo. It's to give. So, I've been given some shit in my life, and I don't take it for granted. You know, not anymore. I'm too old for that shit now. I can tell. I can tell when somebody giving me a gem. Oh, let me pocket that. Ooh, that's some good knowledge right there. Put that in the thing. Mm-hmm. All right, like I say, I'm on a pretty easy part of this piece. I just want to block in some trees. What I'm about to do real quick, I'm about to take a bathroom break. And then we're going to come back and I'm going to slap some paint around real quick. I appreciate you, fam, especially when you're trying to get you before you. Hey, I know it. Hey, this is how we do, man. This is how we vibe, bro. Once again, this is the only reason I turn my cameras on, man. Very few people ever come into this shit. But I try to make it worth it. For whoever pop in, we gonna get some good vibes out this shit, dog. One way or the other. One way or the other. We gonna vibe, we gonna chill. I'm gonna learn something, you'll learn something, and keep that shit going, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not the flat earther, bro. We got the flat earther. What's good, guys? I had to take a bathroom break real quick. Yeah, yeah. What story are you talking about, bro? Do you sell your paintings? Yeah, I sell my paintings. Hey, bro, be careful when I'm around. You know that's the old song. They listening to all your phone calls, your conversations with your relations. They listening. But that shit's still a classic. Edward Snowden told you that we Snowden. If you know when that word is golden, they listening. Yeah, you already know they be listening, bro. But yeah, man, I sell my art. I sell art as often as I can. I just sold a couple of drawings in the past couple of months. I had a show. I sold like 3 drawings at a show, and then one of my homies had me do. He commissioned me to do 2 drawings for him, and then the last painting I sold was last year. I sold a painting to the local university for a couple grand. They brought one of the they brought one of these. So this is the reader series. They bought one of the bigger ones in the reader series. So there's a whole series I did of black people reading books written by black people. It's a whole thing, bro. You know, I got a bunch of them. I got like 18 paintings in the series. The reader series. It's been in a couple of museums. Some of the pieces travel over to California. There is one piece that's been on tour for like almost 2 years now, or a year and a half. It's still on tour, yo. Every time, yo, it was a part of this one show that started at the East Tennessee State University, and the university had like this really nice show, and then the show was so good because all the artists, yo, everybody art was super dope. Like when that show was over, like this other university was like, yo, can we get the show? And they was like, yeah. And then a museum was like, yo, can we get the show? And so this shit has been like just traveling all over the U.S. for like a year now. But my reader series, a piece, one of the smaller ones from the reader series, is in that show. So thousands and thousands of people have seen that shit now. But yeah, I sell art, bro. I be doing shows and shit all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? That was like all my shit from last year. So this is I wrapped up last year with like some of the this is my whisper series, where everybody whispering to each other. What is they saying? Is they telling some good shit? Is they spilling the tea? you know. So I did a few of those, did some shows with that. So yeah, man, I be trying, bro. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to do shit, man, make shit happen, make shit pop. I Yeah, this is one of my bigger shows from a couple years ago, The Reader. That's like the main. That's like the main painting from the Reader series. Everybody already seen this painting though. That's like the big boy. That's the big boy painting with all the books in the background. Got the whole bookshelf in that bitch, bro. That shit was hot. Nobody don't want to buy that one yet. I got that shit marked at $10,000. And if they don't buy it soon, that shit just gonna keep getting more expensive and more expensive. Cause I'm not playing. I'm not giving that shit away. You want that bitch? I need $10,000. This is one of the spreads that I did from one of my big shows last couple years ago. They gave me like the full spread, which was fucking dope. Your boy had the double page spread in the paper. And that was all about the Reader series. Like, I pushed that Reader series hard, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a good idea, it's a great concept. I think it's a lot of good work in that series. So I pushed that shit hard for years, and like people know about that shit now. Another good show I did last year at the university. I gave a lecture to it was an open lecture to anybody, but like mostly it was to the art students who the art majors. I'm a high school dropout. Yeah, my nigga. I'm a high school dropout. I'm in a lecturing to the college art kids. Come on now. Giving them a new understanding. Then I got my patent for this little thing right here that hold my brushes. I made that. I designed that shit and everything, bro. Official United States patent. I'm proud of this one. It's a very simple thing, but it's mine. The Prince brush holder. I say, man, I be trying to push this art, man, hard as we can, and just keep it going. You know what I'm saying? That's all we do. Keep this shit going. The sun, Halo, and Sun Dogs. I can do a painting of anything. I can do a painting of anything you want, bro. I can paint anything you want. It don't matter. bro. You already know. We already seen all this shit coming, bro. Yo, we been seeing all this shit coming, dog. What they say, man? Goddamn, a motherfucker crazy to that shit be true. That's don't even be. Hey, I swear to God, but I don't even be sweating shit no more at all. You know what I'm saying? Man, we been reading between the lines for so long. Look, man, y'all, this shit got some people surprised. All these wars and all this AI and robots and shit. Man, we already been predicting this shit. So, man, calling this shit years ago. Y'all know what they gonna do with that technology, right? Y'all know where that shit gonna go, right? Y'all know what they gonna use that for. Now we got. Watch the next big thing gonna be all that fucking they're gonna try to push that digital currency, yo, for everybody. The goddamn central bank digital currency, man, they gonna start pushing that shit so hard. Watch. That's it right there. The CBDC is coming down. And right along with your universal basic income, that UBI. Hey man, it's, you know what I'm saying? The great reset. You'll own nothing and you will be happy. You'll own nothing and be happy, dog. You better be happy. Eat your bug sandwich. Yo, flat earther, why you call yourself a flat earther, man? I mean, I ain't convinced one way or the other. I'm not convinced one way or the other. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say I'm a flat earther, but I do really believe. Damn, I'm about to say this out loud. Yo, YouTube, this is for entertainment purposes only. This is scripted entertainment. There is no validity in any of the comments that are made on this channel. This is purely for fun and entertainment. I am not a professional at anything. But I think, supposedly, hypothetically, that there may possibly be some more land that they not telling us about some way. I think there might be something else out there, man. I don't know, man. It's something about that Antarctic treaty that don't sit too good with me. We right there together. We right there. We have an understanding. This is for entertainment. But I something about the Antarctic treaty don't sit too well with me at all. And then when you listen to Admiral Byrd's interviews, he just say some shit, man. It's just like, why y'all talking all this stuff, man? And then y'all start classifying this stuff and don't want to keep talking about it years later. But this man just said there was some more land out there. What is that? What land he talking about? An ice wall? New Shwibli land? Shwabli land? It ain't gonna work, dog. It ain't gonna work. Yeah, the ice wall. But hey, okay, this is the thing though. But if you listen to Neil deGrasse Tyson, who is one of the most prominent astrophysicists there is, and he's very visible in a public sphere as a science expert, and he says that the Earth is actually a oblate spheroid. It's an oblate. It's kind of chubbier at the bottom than it is at the top. Why don't they ever depict it that way? Why don't we ever see that type of depiction? When they show us the blue marble, when we see that image from space of the Earth, it's a perfect circle. It's a perfect circle. Perfectly circle. Sphere. It doesn't look like a oblate spheroid, or it doesn't look like chubbier on one side than the other. Or then it may be just within a few miles or something, so that it's unrecognizable to the human eye, that it does actually widen out a little bit more at the bottom. I don't know, but they just some things, man. You just got to deal with it, man. Got to deal with what it is. Pointless to argue. An intelligent man can be corrupt and wrong. I know that's right. Flat Earther said the central bank digital currency will be rolled out along with social credit scoring system, just like in China. You know what? I seen the one dude motherfucking jaywalk in China. Like, he crossed the street when the light was solid or whatever, and instantly the camera took a picture of his face, and then he lost like $1.75 from his bank account or some shit. Like, they automatically fine you. Oh, we saw what you just did. Ding, ding, ding. Give us that little fine, buddy, for jaywalking. And that's going to lower your social credit score. And if your social credit score gets too low, you can't use certain forms of public transportation. You can't dine at certain areas. You can't shop in certain places. You probably can't even apply for housing in certain districts. And Black Mirror already did an episode of it, and it's pretty believable. We're getting there, buddy. Social credit score is coming. UBI, central bank digital currency, um, your vaccine passport ID, and your national ID card. Alex Jones was telling us about a national ID card fucking 15 years ago. Alex Jones said they're going to give you some way. They're going to find a way to implement a national ID card. And here we go, people. You think that man crazy? You think he crazy? Okay. Even a crazy man can be right every once in a while. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. You gotta listen to. Hey, I'm just saying, man. This motherfucker been talking about the prison planet and the scientific overlay of control. It kind of seems like what they about to have on us right now. Grocery stores with no employees. You got to get chipped. You walk in, you put whatever in your cart, you walk out. We'll deduct it from you. You know what I'm saying? This is it, bro. And we're here now. So in 25 years, buckle up, Buttercup. You'll be around. Y'all think this shit gonna get better? I think shit gonna look, man. That's why I'm just trying to. Hey, I'm about to be a landlord. You know what I'm saying? About to have me some rental properties, man. I'm just do that. I'm gonna get me a little place out in the woods somewhere. Motherfuckers is not gonna see me. Why Mark Zuckerberg building the bunker? That's what I want to know. Mark, yo, Big Z, what you doing? What are you doing with the bunker? It's nice but what? But I mean, like I said, fill me in, bro. It was you know, wait, in Hawaii? Why you all the way out there building bunkers? Is there something I should know? Nah, everything good? All right. Okay. I'll take your word for it. Yo, Jeff Bezos was my man, my main man. What you, why you building the bunker? What you building the bunkers for? Huh? It look pretty plush in there. You heard what? You heard somebody yell, eat the rich. Man, ain't nobody about to eat no rich. Y'all be tripping. That's just shit. That's just shit people be saying. They scared, bro. They guilty scared. not not guilty scared. The cat's out the bag, buddy. Hey, everybody start to spill the beans. Yo, you seen that, right? They blew up the stoves. I'm like, no, I don't. Why y'all? Yo, that was one of the most perfect examples to point to in real life. Like you can go see it, but now you can't even go see that. That was the new Ten Commandments, yo. That was their whole agenda right there. The guy stones, motherfuckers done destroy that shit. Why you ain't leave them bitches up, man? Leave it up. Let everybody come read that bitch. That's what the intentions of it was, ain't it? That's why it was written in 8 languages, so everybody can read it and get a full understanding of what the fuck about to go on. Now that shit just a memory. You can just, like you said, you just tell people about it, man. One time there was these stones, right? That shit looked like Stonehenge, but it was in America, in Georgia, and it was new. That shit was just built in the '80s. Huh? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Look, man. That shit said kill everybody. What? Well, it ain't say kill everybody. It ain't say that. What it said was rule number one: maintain the human population under 500 million and perpetual harmony with nature or some shit. What the 500 million? Nigga, they 7.2 billion people on this planet. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. Let me, cause I ain't good at math. I'm an artist. I'm good with colors and pictures. I ain't good with numbers. But boy, okay. 7 billion minus X equals 500 million. Damn. All right, how much I gotta subtract? How much I gotta subtract from 7 billion to get 500 million? That's a lot. I gotta subtract like, see, now this is where you start doing calculations and shit. That's like that's like 97% of the population. And then when you start calculating, that shit don't sound. It sounds like they saying they gonna kill everybody. Like, wait a minute. I was not reading this right. I, I I can't be reading that, but that's what it said. And it didn't say it one time in English. It said it 8 times in Sanskrit and Hindu and Arabic and Mandarin and Russian. It said it 8 different times. It said the same thing over and over. Maintain the human population under 500 million. Ain't nowhere in hell you can do that. Ain't nowhere in hell you can do that with 7.3 billion people on the planet unless you uh some mass extinction level event type shit. I don't really see no other way to get to it. That's it sounds ridiculous. motherfucking drink got me pissing like a racehorse. I don't need to be drinking in the afternoon like that. Alright, let's get back to these happy trees. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just making some happy trees, bro. That's all we doing right now. It's pretty easy. Easy peasy. Ancient Latin hieroglyphs. They had it all, bro. How much are the big paintings? Oh, I got that listed for, I think that's $8,000. Or, yeah, that might be listed for 8,000. They're not expensive, but they're not cheap neither. I think they fairly priced for my namesake. Cause my name getting more popular and popular. Hey, the more expensive these motherfuckers gonna get. I'm telling you now. The one the university brought from me last year, I charged they had 7,000 for it. I told him get the big man. Go ahead get the one for 10. Go ahead buy the $10,000 paint, man. Hey, my man was like, wait, that ain't in our budget. I wish I really do want that one. I really do. He was like, I wish I can get both of them. I'm like, I feel you. Go ahead and get the little 7,000. Let me get that real quick. Let me hold that. I need that. I put that in my repertoire. You know what I'm saying? I am a part of a permanent university collection. I'm trying to holler at the University of Maryland down in Baltimore. Tell them niggas, yo, go ahead and throw some of my black art in your collection. I heard y'all got a big old black art collection down here in Baltimore, man. What's good, babe? What's good? Get some of the young living artists in there right now, man. Let me get my flowers right now while I'm alive. Let me hold that. I'm telling you, you ain't gonna go wrong, man. You throw me up in your collection, you will not go wrong. Hey, I done gave lectures too. I come here, I talk to the kids about the art, make sure they understand what the fuck I got going on, man. Understand. Flat Earth 666. 6 electrons, 6 protons, 6 neutrons is carbon. Oh, CERN is beyond creepy, bro. The Higgs boson, they say, man, black holes and God particles and everything coming about this bitch. Everything coming about that bitch, bro. You know what I'm saying? About to do this magic. And what's gonna happen when you turn it on? We don't know. Nothing could happen. Everything could happen at once. Well, I don't like that idea. I don't like that. We might make a small black hole, a teeny one, and it could collapse upon itself. But we could make a big black hole that like sucks everything away all the way to the core of the planet. Like, whoa, wait a minute. And have y'all run these simulations in computers or something? Yeah. We ran the simulations already. But let's just keep it in the digital realm, man. Keep that hypothesis on the drawing board. Nah, we gonna turn that shit on. And there you go. The God particle. We knew that the Higgs boson would be found. CERN is a portal. They trying to make a goddamn Stargate, man. You say that shit built on the goddamn temple. Like the Apollyon temple. And then you watch Stranger Things and then think motherfucker just be, this just a TV show. Okay, all right. Some mad scientists in a lab disguised as something else, but these motherfuckers trying to bring some shit from a different dimension. Man, fuck out of here. Sir, they got a show about y'all on TV. I think I just watched your show just now. With the Demogorgon? That's not y'all? That ain't Sir? Oh, I thought that was... never mind. I thought that was what y'all was doing. Man, that's how they say they'll be able to communicate with people from Alpha Centauri or shit like that. Quantum entanglement. What happens here happens there. And well, how can you prove that? Well, they've done the double slit experiment, and it seems like particles only react in a certain way when they're under investigation, like of the human consciousness, makes things act different. And so that's why we still can't understand quantum entanglement, because it's like it's faster than light speed. How does this shit work? I don't know. I don't know how it works. That's that next phase they trying to get to, man. They're gonna make the AIs smarter than us, so the AI can figure out quantum computing, and then they feel like once they can figure out quantum computing, and then everything is possible. That project Starship thing, man. Look, they gonna use that in combination with like downloaded minds. They're gonna download consciousnesses into artificial bodies and then send them shits out to the fucking stars. They go try to find like the creator gods, the Anunnaki and all them motherfuckers. But they can't do that because the earth is flat and nobody can leave past the firmament. Damn, I'm stuck in this in between spot, man. Is it the firmament day or not? Is we going to space or no? I don't know, man. Can they be showing pictures of rockets like bouncing off the firmament? Yeah, like, is that real? It look real, man. Like, and why rockets always go at an angle in an arc and they arc back down? Anyway, but then they say, even the Dogon, they got some of the oldest creation myths there is, and they say we came from the stars, man. The people who motherfucking made us, they not from here, man. They from over there, way, way over there. Alpha Centauri is where they came from. That's the one place we clash. Nowhere in scripture, everything smart is AI. Nowhere in scripture is the shape of the earth, but it does say that there is a dome. They do describe the firmament and the waters above and the waters below. And it says that the earth is motionless and set upon four pillars or some shit. So that's still not really describing the shape of the earth, but it does say it's motionless and it sits on top of something, and that there is it doesn't say dome either, but the firmament that covers the earth. So I don't understand that. I don't understand nothing. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Can we go to space or not? Is they other planets or no? Is we rotating at 1,000 miles an hour or aren't we? Yeah, they do. But most depictions of the people in the Bible are not like the real descriptions. Like, when you read these descriptions, that's not how the way we see them in imagery is not how they are described in the Bible at all. Like, none of the times. Like, these motherfuckers be looking weird as fuck. All the angels and shit. And then even when they describe like some of the beasts, like the Leviathan and the Behemoth, when they describe Jesus in Revelations, like what the fuck is that? Like that's some weird ass shit, man. Like I don't know. Some of the descriptions in the Bible be way far out there, bro. That states the firmament. It's in Genesis during the creation too, right? They don't talk about that in the creation part. Separating the waters from the waters. I don't know. I could be wrong. I ain't gonna lie. Could be wrong. AI is the devil masquerading as an angel of light. Uh, it's still man-made though. So mankind has created their own demise, and we are willfully falling into the hands of the thing that will destroy us. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I read, what you call it? I read Doom. You know what I'm saying? I seen goddamn Blade Runner. I don't want that shit. I don't think it. Oh shit! Wait a minute. I don't think it gotta be all like that. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But nope. I can scientifically prove God with math. No, it's only accommodated by us. You don't know if it was conscious before or after it's manifested here. Yeah, this is true. Um, that's once again willfully playing right into the hands. But just put it in your brain. Put what in your brain? Put the AI in your brain, man. Put the AI in my brain. Project 25, Project 27, 2501. Project 2501, the Puppet Master. Motherfucker said he needed to acquire a body. That motherfucker couldn't do what he wanted to do without a body. But at the same time, we make clumsy mechanical bodies. Atlas is probably like the Rolls Royce of robots right now. But once again, if AI can supersede human intelligence, then I don't see why it couldn't build a more functional body. Because they don't have to, a robot doesn't have to, go through respirations like we do. So why would you even try to contain yourself in a vessel that is so dependent on different multiple exterior sources for power when you can just use like one source of power? Because the human body has to fucking eat and drink a lot of water and sleep and motherfucking perspire and excrement and like, yeah, the human body is a pretty magnificent work of nature, but at the same time it's really inefficient in a lot of ways, especially if you're a super consciousness. And that's why most people would imagine that if we elevate past this, then we don't actually need a body, because they're kind of cumbersome anyway, and they take a lot of energy to keep powered up. And so I would imagine that if an AI actually concluded that its best way to function is having some type of physical vessel to contain itself, I doubt if it would choose the human vessel as like the number one pick. This motherfucker might just design his own fucking body. Tell all the engineers over at motherfucking Boston Dynamic, look, bitch, step to the side. Let me show y'all how to build this fucking robot body, man. I'm gonna build this shit to my liking, so I can crush a human brain with my fucking grippers or whatever. Got jetpacks in my boots and shit. Got robot legs so I can run faster and jump higher. You say a language we didn't create? That's mostly all these things are, is large language models. But at the same time, hey, them motherfuckers are here now, bro. That's what made this image that I'm painting right now. I use AI to make this shit. You think I ain't gonna be up on the new shit figuring out how this shit work? You see what all the fuss about. I try to use everything I can in a positive, productive manner. This shit is a fucking tool. I ain't gonna let this shit control me. I control it. This bitch like a hammer, a screwdriver, or a car. It need to get me where I need to be. It need to be able to be useful enough for me to actually want to even fuck with this thing. You know? I use this motherfucker as a tool. I gotta do a lot of resumes at work. That's like one of the things I do is I help people do job building skills, job search, in person and online job search, and I help people like build out resumes and cover letters and stuff like that. And I use like as soon as that Chat GPT came online for the free service, bro, you think I'll be writing resumes now? Honestly, huh? Honestly, you think I'm gonna sit here and write a resume? I make the robot do that shit, bro. You write this resume. Throw that shit right in the chat, bud. Man, I got a grant. Well, the organization I work for got a grant for the program that I run. So I run like an after school program, and some people gave us some money, and so they had like this dinner, like an appreciation dinner, and they just want people to come out and kiss their ass. He was like, and thank you for giving us the money. So, they want people to come out and give a speech and talk about, what are we doing in our programs and how are we using the money that they gave us. And for my speech, you think I wrote that speech, man? Look, ChatGPT, write me a short speech pertaining to XYZ. Man, look, bro. Robots do that shit for me now. That's a tool. He said I was threatened with feds, bro. Can't be doing too much now. I say, man, the technology all good and all cool, but you can't be doing too much with it. I'm getting hungry now. Bob Rossing it up. Y'all see me on my Bob Ross? Stop playing, boy. This nigga painted a whole little row of trees. Still can't do that shit as fast as Bob Ross, but Bob Ross be like, and then you pull out your fan brush. Nigga, I don't even know the last time I used a fan brush. How you be making trees like that with a fan brush, Ross? And look, I'll show it to you one more time. So what you want to do is, you get you some phthalo green and a little bit of Prussian blue. You're going to mix these really good. You're going to add just a little bit more of this green here. And now, you want to roll a little bit and apply it right to the edge of your blade. You're going to scrape that blade right down. This canvas is tough. Just go ahead and scrape it down. You're not going to hurt it at all. And now you see how that works? Now what we want to do in here is grab a medium-sized round brush, and we're going to lay down the base for these trees. You can put your trees wherever you want. It really doesn't matter. This is your painting. This is your forest. And you can have a tree live here and have one of his friends right here. You can even have maybe an old tree that fell down on the ground right here, and he's all broken a little bit. And then now we're going to come back and add just a little bit of Valerian green and start filling in the foliage. And the leaves are just random. There is no real pattern to nature, very random. Just place your leaves here and there and try to fill in these branches as much as you like, or not as much as you like. Oh yeah, of course it's listening. I already told you they listening, bro. Extra heavy now. So if I watch something on YouTube, if I just watch a clip on YouTube and they talk about a certain person, or maybe if there's a certain person in an interview or something, and then if you go to Google and then you start typing that it'll pop up immediately. It's like, oh, you were just listening to this. Are you trying to find out more information about them? Like, I noticed that like a few times where it instantly goes, like if I see something somewhere else and then I try to find out more information about it, it takes me like right to that thing without any hesitation. Like very little searching, very little searching at all. And it's like you were just listening and waiting for me to look this shit up. Like what the hell? They listening to all your phone calls, your conversations with your relations. They listening. All right, guys. I got the little bit of trees filled in real quick, like. I think I'm gonna call it right there for the day. I've done something, you know. I ran my mouth for about an hour, but I did do some painting. I got some painting done. I feel accomplished. I definitely feel accomplished. Turn off some of these iPads and shit. Get ready to shut the studio down. Big smoke. But you spam irrelevant comments spreading misinformation? Really? Telling me need to start spreading paranoia, schizophrenia type misinformation. Carla, flat earther, I knew instantly. I told you, bro. They used me as a host to play me like karaoke. Oh, you guys are going in this evening. Hey, man. Only thing is, uh, all ancient cultures knew it was flat. I mean, they thought the Earth was flat in America until like the 40s or some shit, ain't it? Until like the early 40s, they was teaching the Earth was flat here in America. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden they like, nah. This shit a globe. And everybody's like, no, it's not. It was like, yeah, man, we did some tests, and everybody says it's a globe. He said you speak gibberish. What? Hey, I keep telling y'all, everybody sound crazy until they not. All right, let me see. I got my brushes clean. Turn that off. I turned that off. I need to turn this off. Cause it be cold as fuck in here now, man. It's wintertime out this bitch, yo. The Tartarians. Nobody don't want to talk about the mud flood and the Tartarian culture, man. Nobody don't want to talk about that shit. You know what I'm saying? It cold, man. It cold. I got all these heat on, bro. No green. That shit is straight dead out that bitch. And they talking about, it's the new year. This ain't no new year. How the fuck is new? Everything dead still. New year don't start until motherfucking March, bro. That's the new year. When shit come back to life. Shit come back to life at the beginning of the year. The new year. Right now, we still in the dead zone. This shit dead as fuck. They talking about the new year. Alright. We already was discussing the firmament, man. Thick overcast and rain. Alright, I'm gonna take this down. I'm gonna take this down. I'm gonna take, grab this. Take that with me. Take this with me. I'm gonna take this with me. Why they hating on it? I don't know. Hey, that man say you speaking gibberish, man. He say you need to calm down, bro. Santa, Satan, Big Smoke about to start dropping all kind of gems. Now he ready for this. He been waiting for this conversation. Oh, y'all talking about esoteric, hidden agenda, occult, ancient mysteries, nigga. You know what Santa is? Satan. You ever heard of the Priory of Sion, nigga? Motherfucking the goddamn Bilderberg Group. Nigga, that's the real Illuminati. The Council of Foreign Relations, the Trilateral Commission, and 9/11 was an inside job carried out by the Bush administration. Hey, YouTube, this is all fake, YouTube. Listen to me, YouTube. YouTube. It's fake. I don't know nothing. None of this shit I'm saying is real. Ain't none of this stuff real, YouTube. It's made up. I don't believe in none of these conspiracies. None of them. I don't know why I did that. All right, I am gonna get out of here. it's an anagram. I get it. So then, please name a scientist who measured Earth rotation optically. There are indeed no photographs of space. This is empirical. My P1000 and the naked eye prove it isn't so. 30 yards in front of my house is a beach. 19 miles away. I can see this shit legit myself. Yet the figures proved by your masters say that every 240.666 feet of curvature missing. You shouldn't be able to see that beach. Take a picture of the moon. It's round. Like a donut. I'm out here, man. Y'all boys gonna do this all. Yo, we can carry this downstairs. I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna start up another stream if space don't exist. What is it get good? Ain't no space, nigga. NASA be doing that shit in a tank underwater. That's where your real space is at, under the oceans, man. You don't be seeing the bubbles. You don't see how they got bubbles in space. Y'all doing too much. Y'all leave my man Solomon and hey. I'm going downstairs, man. I'm about to go downstairs. I'm gonna catch y'all. You can't change. Yo, I'm gonna catch y'all down there. If I power back up, y'all jump in. That's love. If not, I'll catch y'all tomorrow up here in the studio, man. Peace, guys.